Alrighty guys, welcome back into the final game of the B stream here. It's going to be North against Liquid. And well, North are pretty secure. Head-to-head considered, they've won out their matches, they're golden. They might just want this as the cherry on the cake. For Liquid, it's a chance to get in towards that top 3. At the moment, I think Na'Vi's sit in their position, but they could get themselves even on score. Then it goes down to head-to-heads, I can imagine. And you know what? We'll leave that to the A stream to work out.
Yeah, this is a must-win for Liquid.
Yeah.
They really want to be getting out of this group comfortably. I mean, North are the only team that have not dropped a map yet. SK looked great yesterday, went 3-0, and then crumbled completely, and only just managed through in third. North config especially looking incredibly strong right now.
Yeah, now, let's remind ourselves as well of what we've seen of Liquid so far. That NRG game, I feel like, because I watched it, I put them into that box, but I think they deserve a little bit more credit than that. They did actually lose out to Mouse, but they actually only lost, what, 12-16 on Inferno, so it was actually quite a close game anyway. And prior to that, beat out Optic quite comfortably and lost to Na'Vi. So, it's not the end of the world. They're doing okay. So there's certainly a shot here, but it's how hungry are North just to prove a point. It feels like everything's working for them. That game we just saw in Mirage was so crisp from so many players. Yeah,
we saw some insane CS. Team Liquid, bit of an interesting spot. I don't think they found their footing. They've kind of gone for an approach where we're just going to acquire all of the best players in our region at the best roles. We've got the best NA in-game leader, Twist, this huge up-and-coming talent. Everyone's dubbed he's going to be doing huge things. We haven't really seen it yet offline. A lot of the players talk about him, a lot of the players speak about his potential. JDM, the best AWPer in NA. Mixwell's a bit European, so you know where I'm going with that. Elige, considered the best NA player. They've got everything they need. They just have to bring it together now.
No, you're right. And Twist apparently had one of the big games over on the A stream, so that's something to look at. And also, this is one of the most played out maps as well, with the highest win rate for Liquid. So they're comfortable here. This is not a bad map for them at all. We haven't seen it all that much throughout the group stage for them, or at least on this stream. So eyes towards them, eyes towards Twist, because this guy's an up-and-comer, but they're facing off against Config. He's having one of those hot tournaments where everything feels right. And it looks like we're going to be having a big hit here coming through towards A long. Config's going to fall back off this, got initial contact, and just push back a little.
Yeah, early pressure, push those CTs back. And then we're going to see some patience, see if they can catch him looking for info, catch him off guard, and then maybe go tempo off a play.
Config's actually going back in for this.
He's hungry. This is all about confidence now.
Okay, he's going to be made aware that, you know, put on notice. You're down to 10 HP, time to fall back and just chill out a bit. Good ground gain for Liquid. They still have Stan with, you know, the nade, the smoke, the flash to set the piece up, probably towards B if they want to hit that in the end. They could still do a nice A split off the back of this. There's a lot of possibilities they can go for. It depends how they want to use it, but always keep in mind it's Elige with the bombs. This could be a fake B, and then, you know, that slower hit towards A once they've tried to pull the rotate off. Yeah,
they'll probably put some pressure towards Plat, and then maybe Zerg down drop, and then do an A split. Let's see what they aim for.
Yeah, Cajun B there. Gonna have to be careful, and that nade's done really nice damage. And again, slowly that bomb's still on A long. So keep your eyes again, just in the back of your minds towards this. And they haven't pulled the rotate off. And Config is so aware. MSL's actually falling out of this just to keep eyes towards the window. And it is that late game split. And that's a nice trade out for now. AZ tips the balance towards North. But AZ still being alive here. Going to be a real nuisance down towards middle. Stan's already got that covered though. Going to pester him in the back of the heels. But they're dwindling in numbers on the Liquid side. It is a 2v3. And there it is. Config, even on 10 HP, still fighting fights and still winning them out. That's 2 big kills for him. And the first round to North.
Yeah, really, really well played by them. The smoke came down. You can kind of get away with one smoke on CT side, T side pistol. Put the one smoke at the door. Really, really hard bomb sites to retake. What they did there, the approach was really smart. I like the call. I'm going to pressure B long. Unfortunately, it got spotted out, and the call was made that it wasn't a commitment at B long. Then they got the read not to rotate and dealt with the A split.
Liquid, it's your time to turn this one around though. 2 rifles are up for North. We've got 2 of the M4s there, Cajun being Config, opting for those kind of, I guess, splitting the rifles throughout the map. You've got one on either side at the moment. Config again taking an early look towards long. Happy to take a little bit of a fight, but backs away smartly. Not going to allow too much to fall away from this. And Liquid again, looking for options. Stan again, the one with utility. So looks somewhat similar to the first round.
Yeah. They just want to get nice and close, make sure these CTs are kept honest. And probably something similar. Or no, they're just going to pressure the rest of the map and then all group together. So this is, again, another really good play. You've got the majority of the players on your team And there's 3 players in the line here.
Are they doing the VP sort of thing?
It
well,
looks...
not quite the VP,
this is
but
going to be
I
interesting
like it.
how this plays out. Look at all these players holding the line.
Liquid might go for a bit of an explosive hit.
3 on A. You're not going to expect this at all.
No, 2 you kind of handle, but MSL's the kind of swing factor. He's not normally over here. Molly over towards long. That'll buy time. Perfect flash in as well. MSL gets played in perfectly. That is so nice. Config whips a little bit on the shot there, allowing 2 to die, but he should be okay to handle this. No!
Wow.
Twist comes alive. That's big, and he's got the bomb. Magic's now on the flank. He was the last player over by B, basically. Cbble was quite quick to cross. Now, Twist still only with the deagle, unable to recover much more. Gonna just have to bank on hitting these shots out, taking the fight as well. Magis now knows exactly where it is, but it doesn't matter. That's the firepower you want to see from this young man coming through. 3 big kills, turning that round on its head.
That's insane. That CT setup, they get 3 entries on the T's pushing. Twist somehow has managed 3 with the deagle there. This is the player to watch. If he can find form, if he can do this consistently, he's going to be carrying this team to victories.
What a nice composition. If he keeps this up, you know, that's 1 round. I'm not going to read into it yet, like I didn't read into Config having that big performance, but he's kept that going. We'll see if Twist can keep this up.
I think I've heard Dave say that he really wants this guy to have more freedom, to go and make plays. He's more than capable of doing it. His mechanics are great. His movement's great. Really, really sexy CS he can pull out.
Yeah, a bit of a whole package at this point. Again, Config looking to try and find some early work here. Alicia about to be played in towards middle. That flash sets him up well to have a little look, but doesn't want to lose these guns. Again, 2 rifles up, Stan and Twist, to be keeping control of them, 2 UMPs, and that MAC-10 on Alicia. So it could end up being a nice little late B hit here. Deagles can still work so well at this. We know they can. There's no need to dispute that. Twist just showed them that. But hopefully they use their utility right.
Loves buying Deagles.
Yeah. They're not too bad at using them. Nice flash, though. Pushes Magiskov and Cajun. Now they don't have the full info, but they do have 4 players there. Magisk falls off the first angle. Looks for the second one he can maybe fall to. Molly's now come in. Not too much to be found. 1 kill's okay. It's the rest of the players that are nearby. And AZ, that's the shot to get this one going. Nothing to follow, though. Overpowered by the sheer force coming through from Liquid. And now Config on the flank.
Here's your man.
Stan, you better be ready for what's coming through that smoke. Like a nightmare is about to appear, and there it is. Good tags, but no frag. 2 HP. Config looking for anything he can work with. He pushes it. Nitro, so low. 7 HP with
7 health.
Oh, the difference that can make. It's kept it alive. Good work from Liquid to stabilize here. Not full foul to North in their tricky ways, but money's good now for Liquid in comparison. North can't do the deagle this time. They've got to just chill it out. Couldn't
quite do what Twist could do.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Magis there get pushed off the angles that he wanted to take. The good thing with the deagle is it's sprayable close range. If you're at drop or close to that broken wall, you can spray it and hit 2 bullets in the body and they die. You don't have to go for the headshots there, and it's exactly what he got on the opener. Fast flurry of flags here.
How have they got 2 kills with the USB? This is Elite. Please don't. They're nice. There it is.
That's
I get a little nervous.
That weapon, so fun to just run around farming eco kills with.
Nitro have a turn and just closing down the round. Good stuff again. Losing 2, probably not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. You can live through that. Still got 5k sitting on JDM and Twist.
Yeah,
might start considering the AWP soon.
They went for that fast A control, ran into a stack, still managed to come out on tops.
So he got that dropped out by Nitro. Nitro still has the rifle, so he's fine. JDM going to buy up around this. So CT and T sided up, but actually Config going to be picking up over Cajun B. Maybe because he had the A long spawn, he wants to maybe take a fight out of it. But also he's just as diligent with this AWP. We've seen it now coming quite to the forefront. Great rifler though. It's good to have in the back pocket as something you can go to if you're North. They didn't have it before, now they do. Ooh, that's a little too close. Be a bit careful playing flat here. Very actively playing it. Normally I know that they like to play the deep smokes and then push up, but really sticking around quite a while on this one.
Yeah, you've got to push them away so you can get the executes off. If they're getting plat control consistently, you can't execute onto B. You have to condition them not to go there. Maybe send your AWP there, maybe do some boost, get those AKs. Make sure getting your mollies down, and that they're having troubles taking B control.
I love that molly.
It's so smart.
There's a couple of teams that are now starting to use it. I think North was one of the first we saw it with. And when this happened before, Sponge just kind of lost his mind. I was like, oh my god, that's sick. And I like the way North are just kind of changing up a little bit of the game style as well. But it looks like they're waiting for the jump off by drop here. MSL is about to be challenged. 3 players face.
What?
And
Look at that triple peek. He saw 3
That's
little noggins.
And what are you going to do against that? It's
You
like,
can't
well,
do anything.
That's me done. Liquid now have a good step towards B. 2 players pinched towards the site, 1 by door. This is going to be hard for them to hold on to. Good flashes too. Mollies come out, so he knows the tree's safe, but it's the rock that contains the threat. That's Cbble, but Elysian Twist take control and get this one completely under wraps for Liquid here. This is lovely stuff.
Yeah, really good start, and done a lot of damage to the economy here. I think that triple peek on drop, they heard the flash and they were ready for it. I think a lot of the players would agree with me that drop is the hardest part on any map to hold. The nades just completely negate any positions you can be in, and there's always kind of crossfires and up and down elevation that you've got to consider. Incredibly hard spot to hold, and you see it get punished. People just abandon it now. They don't even want to play in it.
Well, it's normally quite interesting to see who teams put in there. We see a couple of teams putting in-game leaders in there who are more than happy, I guess, to die and then just watch the other 4. In a way, obviously you want to hold it, right? But if you're going to go down trying to fight something out, being a bit of a bank of the team, it might as well be the in-game leader, so then they can maybe help out the other 4 who are left alive if required. I think we see occasionally MSL playing it. I know Flusher plays it. It's quite weird that the in-game leader
with the shotgun.
Yeah, JW occasionally just dives around in it, but at the moment, 4-1 is a great start for Liquid here. I'm really impressed. Like, considering how good North have looked in their last couple of games, this is a nice T-side so far. Yeah,
and especially resetting the CT's economy, it's another map you really need the utility on to hold off these pushes. You want to use early mollies to stop any fast aggression. You always want to keep 1 or 2 mollies on each site for the late executes as well, to make sure if they do that 30-second, 20-second execute, you can just stop it with that molly.
Right, let's keep the eyes on
or
the
slow
utility.
it down.
Yeah, exactly. Now, T-side's still pretty well set. They're starting to build bank here. 6k, 5k, you know, split throughout a couple of players here. JDM, Stan, and Elige pretty well rounded at this point. North kind of scraping together the pennies for a decent enough buy. 3 UMPs, probably not exactly what they want. There's that first deep smoke that they put down from spawn. A lot of people are starting to work that one out now. Yeah. It's a bit of a nuisance to work around. It does allow that possibility of a player up on plat, which means you have to utilize that utility you've got in pocket to try and clear it early. Oh, now Config right on the angle. That's the bomb spot. It does want to back away fully. That's so well played out. Elige gets completely crushed and aware that Stan was next. Beautiful. Config is playing out of his mind here. That UMP, just masterful work from him. Easy falls, so that's going to be kind of questionable. He's like, that was Config in there, and they're aware.
The UMP. So much value from that gun. It just does so much. Running and gunning. You can spray it like a rifle and go toe-to-toe with these rifles, and you see exactly why. But
Twist isn't letting this one go. That looked all but over. Yeah. This was what, the 2v4? He's made it a 2v2. They've split the players as well between the sites. Twist now has to find that one just below, and he doesn't. MSL keeps their life with the AWP of all things. Not exactly known for this. And he's against JDM. One of NA's finest jumps the corner. Wow. That's the class you need. That's the mind you need. And he depends on hitting that shot with the Tech 9. But now, can he find Magisk? Last
JDM's
player.
Hugely clutch player.
He's got the reputation to live up to. He knows where Magisk plays. He knows nothing's really safe here, but he's got to time it. Play it smart. He spotted him. Good work from JDM. Smart on the shoulder peak. Flash comes through. Does he play into it? Yes, he spots him. Oof. Goes for the shot by Wooden. Can't find it. There it is from JDM.
Blending
Beautiful connection. And exactly. Magisk this time can't disappear. None of that getting past him. JDM,
wow. After all of that work done with the UMP, Twist and JDM coming huge there.
Well, how many times have we said, what would have happened to North throughout this tournament if Config wasn't on the level he was? Let's remember that mouse game, right?
Yeah.
On Nuke. He went off on that, and he was, you know, that was the first time we're like, all right, this is God tier sort of play.
And now that was close.
That was incredibly close.
That was 1 HP in it.
Exactly. Now we're seeing again Config really tipping scales, but it looks like Liquid have a bit of that with Twist at the moment. And there he is, feeling it, taking down Config, just running up through mid. Good mollies coming in. Got to be careful. Doesn't want to lose out here. I guess he's the expendable man, if any.
Yeah, he's just going to keep going here.
Lovely work. And he knows there's another.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Caging.
It's crosshair playing. You see, it's insane.
It's pretty spicy.
Yeah, but no, like you're saying, Config, even last map we saw some clip-worthy stuff. He's doing it every map. Right? Yeah. 1v3, no armor, 1 bullet in the chamber.
Reminded me of, I think it was Dupree on Nuke in that crazy clip. It was like 1v1 against Nico and he had 1 bullet left in the clip. So kind of scary stuff, but it seems that Danes are pretty good at that sort of thing, you know? 1 shot, 1 kill.
Yeah, they're playing some swaggy CS. But unfortunately, these rounds are getting so close and the money, they just can't change them together.
Well, Magic, MSL and Cbble to try and wear this one out. And Liquid are just, you know, hunting out as a pack. They don't want to get kind of caught out, lose out on anything, isolated, and let guns fall into the hands of North. We know what can happen with just 1 gun. So nicely done by Nitro there. Going to find Cajun
Stay
B.
together, make sure you're not going to give away any kills, give away any weapons, and make this even harder than it should be.
That's the plan. MSL, is he going to stick to Liquid's plan? It looks like he is. And Magisk again, consistently on the flank every single time. Next time it's like Magisk alive, all right, he's gonna be near our spawn. It's fine. Every single round thus far, taking this route. He's just going to wait here probably for exits. See if he can get me catch a gun away. Cost him a little bit of money.
If you can maybe catch one on the exit. Probably doubt it. In this kind of situation, you don't even want to go hunting. You don't want to risk giving away a gun. There's no need. What are you going to deny from the CT here?
Delightful 5-7 and armor, Christian. But it's not much, is it?
Or if you leave config and AK lying about.
Yeah, let's not do that again. People need to learn. There needs to be, you know, like they used to show like tips at the start of like CS:GO, and it was just like completely awful stuff like pressing mouse 1 will shoot your gun. You need that. Don't leave a gun around config. He'll snatch it up. He's happy with that one. 1-6 though, scoreline wise. This is a great start from Liquid.
Yep.
They've suffered through gun rounds. This is not like one of those just crazy runs where they've pushed down the economy so far that North haven't been able to get a full buy. They've had a couple with it. Sure, their money's not been perfect, but they're going right into that double AWP. This is a big investment.
Yeah, this is going to be a must-win round. They need to get 9 here. Or at least get 5 to make their T-side convincing. I know they've got a great T-side, but this is some aggression.
Yeah, they're just going to pick up the pace, maybe expecting that double AWP, but they don't expect how well they're going to be using it. KGB and Magisk combine into such a force. No one fell from North there. That was so well done.
They won't try that again. They didn't. No. They got no ground. They were shut down. You saw the flags on the board. All 5 of them were up there. That was incredibly fast-paced. Straight into the AWP, straight into the nades, and punished for it.
All right. Money being whistled down here as well, which is pretty good news for North. They've retained everything they had from that last round, built up a good bit of money in their bank, and take it away from Liquid. So even better news in the long run. As you said, North need these rounds now. They need to put up a good CT side so they can transition into that T side with a good buffer.
They need at least 5 or 6 rounds, but they're going to try again. This time it's contact.
Timing. The contact piece works way better though. Now it's on Cajun B, who's flashed out. He's going to be depending on MSL to try and play from, I guess, that Speedway side. Molly comes in, he gets the shot, he takes it, and he will deliver it. But Elige still makes it to the site. Now MSL, the next in line. It's the crown ripped off by JDM. And it's a 3v2. And Stan already's going to be hearing these steps over by Long. He's going to watch this one in a couple of seconds. Config. Timing. Oof, he does make it through, but still. You're not going to get through this one, I've got to feel.
Yeah, this is going to be an uphill struggle trying to retake this bomb site.
Unless they get something for free. AZ's already spotted Elige. But there you go. JDM finding Config. Kind of moved it from the realm of possibility to something insane. Good work. Now he knows where the second is. And he also knows there was one round the back. This is actually, he knows where they are. It's just he's got to land the shots.
1v1.
Easy, let's go. 1v1.
And the bomb's
he's
not
got the
great.
kit as well. Stan, we've got to see what he's up to. Where is he? AZ doubts him for a second. He spots him, but time. He's got to make this count. 6 bullets. AZ! I think he's got this.
I can't believe it.
That is perfect work from AZ.
1v3. Did you see the isolation?
That was so good from him.
Wow.
Those sort of odds. You're left in a 1v3. They're in a good spot for it. Bomb was planted well for 2 of the players. And then you've got that late 1v1 of the guy coming around all the way around the back who can just play that bomb timer. And he still makes it work.
I know, right?
God. What a beast.
I don't know why they didn't swing wide on the contact. I know that Stansfield was slow rotating there. He's trying to lurk off the middle peak. But I think the silencer they didn't know was pushing. JDM got flashed. They weren't aware of who was playing first contact. Suddenly AZ's finding all these 1v1s and he's stolen a round off you. It was a really good call from Stan. They went for the fast B. It didn't work. They're not probably going to expect us to try it again. This time we'll do a contact. We won't We won't give it away what we're doing. Just going to creep through these smokes, catch you off guard. Took the site. Easy, the hero play.
All right, eyes on config. Stop before it starts. 1. Wait just a second. No second follow this time. And AZ gets pushed out of the way.
Tempo.
Bit of revenge, yeah.
This is
Quick
going to be
hit.
hard. They have to get onto A now.
MSL next in line. I'm not expecting JDM there so quickly watching that angle.
And
MSL,
the CT's immediately safe.
Exactly. There's no way you're getting back into that. You're too far out. 4 alive. Bomb plant coming in. Locked down. Locked out.
And AZ's dead. Can't hero it.
Look, KGB used to be able to clutch. They had some clutch players, you know, just depend on config to have a nutty moment. If he's dead, save. Much easier that way. It's a pretty needed round for Liquid too. Money's
yeah,
pretty tight for them. So keeping 4 alive as well, pretty impressive.
Yeah, they just went for that early A control. They found both players, managed to isolate them, collapse on them. It's really important when you've got the info on where the CT players are. Try not to let them get out. Isolate them, deal with them as a unit, as a team. It's exactly what we saw. 2 quick kills, tempoed into A, bomb site's free. 1 smoke can cover all of the bomb site at the door. And you just need to molly back.
Let's see the money left over for North in this. Yeah, 1.9 on 2 players, 5k sitting on AZ. They can buy up, they can drop out a couple of guns here, but it might be a discussion point now for North because they seem to have had an answer for a little while. But if there's this build back from Liquid, they're starting to get that pace again, starting to work out how to hit A and be effective against those 2 players. And considering it, it's config as well, who is, mechanically very on point. It's beyond mechanics now for these guys because, Twist is going toe for toe, if not further than him. So they've got to find a way to approach this on this CT side.
Yeah, they're going to need to find some cheeky plays coming out that aren't going to get traded. The T's are playing as pairs, which is what you should be doing, making sure you can trade all of these frags. Really hard to deal with. A bomb site, it really requires really how do I put this? Like your CT setups need to be dynamic, but cover a lot of options that the terrorists have got.
Yeah, and to be fair, that synergy as well between the 2A players is sometimes it's just not there between players. Sometimes you don't have that sync up perfectly, so you just sometimes get caught out. One gets caught out. You don't get that effective trade into it. You don't make any impact into it. So far, we've seen Config doing well at long. We've seen AZ having its moments, but the synergy between both, I don't know if we've seen it fully in place yet. I don't think they've been able to stop that full A hit that's come through from Liquid when even when they just get that first frag and it's not tradable. I feel that Liquid always succeed, and there is high stats. If you get that first pick, you have like an 80% chance of winning the round anyway. But still, there has to be a little bit of synergy there. We saw when they had that 3-man stack on it, it worked nicely. MSL got played in, even though it did eventually go Liquid's way because of Twist going crazy. That was still a really nice stopping piece.
Their CT, I've never seen that before, and that really worked well. Twist saved the day on that one. But you need to be creative on the CT side. You need to do the unexpected. Make sure you can get good crossfires, get the first 2, buy enough time for your team to rotate. If you lose A to a tempo play like that, they just have to save. There's no way of retaking A.
Alright, Stan can knock out 1 smoke. Show a little bit of presence. Good flash, but will he check on Magisk here? Magisk has actually let Stan get free, and he's actually found MSL throughout this. Cajun claims Stan, but this is all a bit of a ruse, a bit of a clever play, because look where that bomb is. It's still that split towards A coming through. AZ in a good spot, but he still gets traded out eventually. It's Config trying to hold this together. Several angles now contain threats. Middle. Oh, what a shot, Elige. Just sit down. Config's found another, though, looking for it. That was close. And now the cross is dangerous, and it's on fire, and he's still going on this one. Nitro makes it through, but this has all been held together by the seams by Config and that AWP.
And these 3 CTs are just going to absolutely plow up mid and just end the round. You won't see them slowing down. They're going to throw nades and triple PQ.
Yeah, good luck, Nitro. You've got to go God tier, and it's not going to happen. Magisk not needing the rabbit out of the hat this time. It was Config with it all. That AWP work was just sublime. Yeah,
I think they really need the AWP on A. They've been losing that A control, and they're trying to go aggressive with the rifles. They're getting traded. Confid's managed to find kills, be elusive, get away, PQ again, and he's played it around perfect.
Jesus, what do you do against that sort of play? Well, we're going to find out what Liquid come up with, because I imagine this is their pause back into this, maybe discussing what do we do against a double AWP. We've got kind of pretty poor money on Twist. He's on, what, 2.9? You've got JDM sitting on 3.8, so AWP's not up for him unless he gets maybe someone to treat him to it, but even that's going to be slim pickings at this point. I don't know what they can come up with here. So it's going to be hard because they tried that fast hit towards B, you know, the fast-paced one. That didn't work. That was completely destroyed by Magisk and Cbble. They tried that contact play, which was quite nice. It actually worked a little bit better. But now A's had a bit of an answer. But then do you just bank on, oh, that was just Config having a good round. He shouldn't always do that every round. So we're going to see what Liquid's thoughts are coming into the next one.
They've got some options here. They can go for the force. UMPs are obviously really strong.
Yep.
Or you can go a bit lighter, buy some Tech-9s and utility. Try and get that veil of smokes down against the AWPs. They have opted for the all-in here.
They're going for it. Nitro can buy himself in. Decent enough. It's not the perfect buy. Of course, JDM not exactly happy to be on the UMP against double AWPs against him, but if they recover one, that's a nice little treat for him. Config, though, eyes on the prize. There are 2 players. Doesn't land the shot. Takes a bit of damage.
He's looking to make plays every round, isn't he?
If you're confident, you can't stop him, though. This is the thing with North as well. Be it to their downfall or benefit, they are very aggressive at times. You saw Magisk used to do it a lot, not necessarily always to the call of the team. If he felt like he could do something, he went and did it. And so, most of the time during when he's on those sort of form days, I guess, he makes it work. So I can't doubt when Config tries to make a play. He's
peeking everyone. Yeah, I know what you mean. When Magisk's on fire, you really feel the pain.
And there's 3 players already here as well for North. Config's kind of surrounded, but where's everyone else trying to help him out? MSL right in the middle of nowhere. There's a player still on long. I guess it's AZ, yeah. So this is a bit of a weird hit coming through. The bomb's left in a really awkward spot as well. So they're going to have to play this one out. So Twist going to try and make a bit of a difference. That is it. Nice clean kill as well. Magisk removed.
That's a great play. Managed to make it this round winnable. They don't know where AZ is here, though. They could be in some trouble. The bomb's down. They still need to go for it. They don't have a smoke for the door either. It's going to be a very tricky one.
So you pick your poison. I think they might know where AZ is because he got 1 kill at one point. That's the unknown factor, and they were trying to make the difference. They were trying to tip the scale favorably to them. But Nitro now, every line of sight contains a possible threat. You can see how hesitant he is to walk past this little angle that Cajunby's holding. He's got a one-tap that.
And he's been tagged in the leg.
Tag as well. But will they expect this aggression? And actually, no. He turned away thinking maybe AZ went middle or did something else, and he was there waiting. Those double AWPs are paying off and then some. And now the money's broken for Liquid.
Yeah, huge openers by Config. If you didn't get that one and went down, AZ would be in some real trouble. I don't know why AZ was caught up onto that long area. I'd expect him to kind of fall back and maybe support him a bit more. Maybe got separated from some footsteps. Her play went for a read instead. They end up winning the round.
Config, why are you like this?
He's a shark, man. He's hungry.
Smelling blood in the water. Flash comes in.
This
He's
is
going to try
tricky.
and back away. He makes it over cleanly, that's fine, and they're going to go long, so he can adjust for this and just hope that no one walks through late middle at this point so he can maybe help out AZ, but they've actually backed from this, and now Config's not that worried. He's still had eyes on this to a degree. They don't know the full information, but they've heard a fair amount.
Yeah, it's smart. They didn't go all in there. They knew they were spotted. They knew the info was gained. What they're doing now is staying quiet, not giving any info away, and going...
Plow.
What a spray down.
No ace AZ, but, enjoyable. Considering that was with the silenced M4 as well, that's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
Nice and
not
clean.
much you can do there, but they went for the right play there. They had to gamble something.
And at least Liquid can get a buy here. Last round, of course, you kind of just go for it, hope for the best, maybe look for a plant. But again, not quite finding answers to that double AWP that's been pretty prevalent for the last couple of rounds.
Yeah. I'd like to see a wall of smokes maybe on B.
We haven't really seen that all that much.
Yeah, if you can get the smokes down, the flashes over to stop the AWP peeking, get the molly into chicken, it can become really hard to play an AWP on that site.
Everything's working for him.
I don't know, it's this tournament, right?
Yeah, it's just like, it doesn't matter there's a door there or there's smoke up. I'm still going to tag down probably your biggest firepower on occasion, Elige on 16 now. Twist, no pressure, bud, but kind of falls to you now to deliver. This looks like one of those A splits again, but the bomb being by drop is kind of curious. Some JDM. There's that deep play I was waiting to see from North as well. Deep smoke comes in. Naughty Magisk will push up. Cajunby got his back upstairs. Yeah, this becomes really tricky when MSL does that. 3 kills.
That window's so hard getting out.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, you really need some... I think Big do it quite well. They've got these creative pop flashes that...
Oh, the ones that are annoying that go out the window? And
yeah, just like pop off the floor and just... Because that player crouched under window, he's taking 1v1s on every player. You got to deal with him with a molly or a flash.
Yeah. Well, at that point, neither was done. Is it
the price.
Who does that flash, or is it?
I think Legion likes to jump out with the flash.
Yep. Oh, dear. They are sweaty little nerds.
But yeah, they won't try that again.
No, I think they've exhausted that idea. It's like, well, we gave it a good go, did something different, didn't go so good. Now what do we do? Brilliant response though from North. You know, the things that, you know, this was a very one-sided game at the start for quite some time. North got the pistol round, then got turned, and then only had like 2 other rounds behind that. They've completely recovered. Yeah,
and their T-side's really good as well. This is the exact kind of score that they needed. It was looking like it was getting out of control, but they've completely taken hold of it now with these double AWPs. If this B execute comes in and these players get isolated, we might see some fireworks.
Ooh, MSL again under severe pressure, scrutiny, some might say. He comes out all right from that 2 kills, tells AZ, eyes towards drop, but Elige powers on through. 2 right back at them. It's a 3v2, but Elige is so low, this is going to be tricky. Config knows it as well. Already hunting out, but JDM, he's going to hear those steps. Turns around, gets outdone. JDM lends a shot, and they've got A.
I swear you see that so many times from the NA players. It must be Rank S that's kind of just train them to do those 180 snaps, because we saw it yesterday from Tarek, exact same thing.
I love this angle.
This is sneaky.
The problem is that middle and that tree are your biggest downfall. This is a really nice angle you can hold. It's super passive. They push out from door, from balcony. You're perfect.
But you are exposed.
You are incredibly exposed. You've got to hope that JDM has your back. And right now, he kind of doesn't. He's just focused on watching long. That's fine when you land a shot like that. Magic's going to remember that one, and Elige already changed up. It's Cbble playing back into this once upon a time known for these clutches these days. I don't know if that's still true. Time is ticking. He is limited. He's got the molly out. That's going to force Elige. But time again. I don't know if he's got this one. No, that's a no-go. 2 seconds make it 3 out of there. They do fall at that last hurdle of the final round. But what a recovery from North. The start of their matchup was not pretty. You can see that string of rounds right out there for Liquid. And that was very hard fought for. Great work from Twist. Good hits towards A. But after that, North came right back in.
Yeah. I mean, there's some great calls being made by Stan. He was manipulating the opponents, keeping it unexpected. You saw the fast B play into then the contact B play. They weren't ready for it. They did end up losing the round, but it was definitely a really good call to make. And you can see how much of an impact his strats have on this team.
We're going to find out now if Liquid can hold up against North's T-side, though. Something that has been very, very good throughout this.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to contain those players as well individually. It feels like they just go off on their T-sides too. It maybe feeling a little bit more freedom, like they want to make the plays themselves. And it works pretty nicely. So, again, Liquid, A-game time. Let's see how much they can bring. I want to see JDM really finding himself in this game. Twist is already proving he's certainly got quite the backbone to how he likes to play, so that's enjoyable to watch. But this is what it comes down to. 7-8 on the half is a very competitive scoreline for both sides. It's all about how they play this half out now to close out this one.
Yeah, these first few rounds could be the make or break here. And it's a double flash. Probably going to be some explosion onto B.
P2 Swifty as well with MSL. And who's going to be playing B against them? Twist heading over that way. They're only sending Elige? What is this read from Liquid?
Fast split.
Yeah, North have this one pretty controlled right. Well, they've got the full site. They don't have the players, so it's retake time. And Twist, he doesn't need the site. He's still finding kills. What on earth?
Where is he? Oh, he's a connector.
He was like next to Elige. So
they've straight on played retake. They've now got 3 coming in big flank.
And they've still got the kill on JDM as well. They're not even in a hurry. This is so nice. Config's going to be holding up on B long, but now the split towards drop comes in. Cage and be unawares. This is beautiful, but now it's down to Magic and Config. The 2 heavy hitters, the combo of doom. And, well, that goes pretty well thus far, but Nitro hits a blinder. It's down to Config.
5v2 to a 2v2.
And they still had the smoke. That is a disaster. Config, you've got to hit these shots. It is down to the 1v1. JDM's on it. He's got the kit as well. And Config doesn't hit it. Oh! Liquid got the defuse off. It was JDM all the way. That kit saved them that round.
Close.
And that retake.
That was a 5v2, and for that to be that close, wow. I mean, talk about aggression. Straight B split there. Completely, CTs weren't ready for it, like, well, we're just going to have to play retake here. Twist gets the first openers. Really nice shots from him. Somehow, it ends up in a 2v2 by the Magic Glocks.
But still, this is a pretty even buy, considering, Bomb went down from T-side, down to 1v1.
They got a lot of kills as well.
Yeah, it goes down early too. That's a problem here. And Liquid could be forced into another retake already. It looks as though that might be a no. There's already a couple of players trying to take the fight, but AZ's straight out. Nice wall of smokes, very much up on the fly, almost 4 players out.
How quickly they've managed to do that as well.
But look at it, Twist is still there. He's cut off MSL, so there's no flank coming in. The 4 players are now pretty much dedicated behind this smoke wall. There's only 1 smoke, though, left on the CT side to try and play this one back out. Not be easy. And not now. Magis takes down JDM, and Magis is not going to let this one go. Like a dog with a bone, he is happy with this. George clenched and stands. Not a chance in hell there.
That was a force buy, and it looked like a full buy.
Yeah.
They went for the fast aggression. Config gets the entry, and then the speed that execute came down following that, you don't see that from a lot of teams. That was really polished stuff.
Actually really impressive. Now we're going to see that poorer buy from Liquid. They're still up in this one. Decent buy from North comes in. Got the Scout, P250s, 5.7, CZs, and a UMP. So you're not writing home about it, but you're hoping you pull off something a little bit naughty, and yeah, putting AZ to 13, that's all right. That's not a bad start.
Yeah, he's unlucky not to get the frag there.
Stan.
Can they get the force into the force into the force?
Honestly, considering how this tournament's been, probably. Just seems like that's been a constant back and forward at this point.
They've got a lot of presence towards A, but the T's, as you can see, heading towards B. This could be problematic for the CTs.
Goes in. Double Molly actually really going to try and clear that one out. Completely setting fire.
They're not budging.
No, really not. Split comes in through drop. Stan now flashed out, but as was the teammate there too. Maybe not the ideal timing on that one, as they both come out of the flash at the same time.
He saw the bomb though, so the CTs have started rotating. Not quite sure why the bomb's gone down there. They probably have hidden that, made it a bit more elusive.
But now they know it's the
They've gone nice and slow. They've worked out where the CTs are. Time to clean it up.
There's always danger though. I still feel with Twist alive. There's a little bit of a problem here. It's
You
like,
think so?
Surely he's going to back away though.
Yeah. It's
Always going to boost up Nitro, see if he finds anyone crossing out.
both bomb sites are incredibly hard to retake.
Yeah.
You've got the narrowest entrances to go around. Unless you can get big flank, you don't really stand a chance in the round.
Yeah, it might be Elige getting a couple of exits at this point though. He is sat above drop, just waiting for them to run out. Elige's going to hear these steps, 2 players. MSL and drop as well. The other 2 are already safe anyway, so they're going to have those guns no matter what.
If you can pick up an AK here.
That'd be so nice. He's going to have to just play the timing from what he expects.
Catch
2 players have
Cajun.
already made it away, but yeah, Cajun B with a lovely find. Nice work. Right as the bomb goes off, didn't even know where those shots came from.
Very, very smart.
And there it is. Waited out, perfectly done. Nice play from Elige. Recovered AK.
Yeah, and that could be the difference when the game's this close and the money's this close. Little finds like that can have huge impact. And a player like Elige, so consistent as he is with the AK, I mean, his spray control's crazy good with it. It's pinpoint. And he uses a pretty high sense as well. He's snappy.
See if he can do it this time. Only got a smoke as well, but looks like North want to be pretty quick about this themselves. Smokes go through. They know there's going to be a limited amount of utility to stop them. There's almost none. There's 1 flash on Twist. So it's down to that raw firepower that Elige can bring if they actually follow this hit up. Molly to Coop. And there goes that 1 smoke, 1 flash, and that's it. But JDM holds on. AC goes down. There's Elige. It's all going wrong. What on earth is this? Perfect crunch comes out from Liquid, and back and forth we go. That 1 gun made the difference, but JDM with just the 5.7 did just as much.
Like I say, there's no round that 5.7 can't win. That's a perfect position for a 5.7. 1-shot headshots, or you can just spray them down, run around with it, in and out of smokes, underneath you. What a round to go all in and then just get traded like that. It's so... When you're playing force buys, because that's how quick the frags can be traded, you just have to go slow. You've got to use those nades and make sure that you ain't going to get traded like that.
Config hoping now that someone present themselves to him. Elige could be in trouble here if he swings out too wide. Oh, look at the prediction. He's trying to just spam it out there. Config tucking his head down like, please stop. I don't like this game anymore. Oh no. The back and forth here between these 2 is great. 48 HP on 1. Cajun B's tagged up with a P90 like, why am I doing this? Can I stop being your pedestal, please? This is horrible. But while this happens, North are also closing in towards Long. Nice work there coming out from... Well, Easy eventually finds Stan. They did some MSL, but Twist in a good position to deny any cheeky little play through. But Cajun B pounces with the P90, and it hurts me to say it, but it works. And now down to a 2v2.
Yeah, easy with the A control here. They do have plenty of utility. This is going to be a really difficult round for the CTs unless they can get a read. They're gambling towards B. And I don't think it's going to be the right call.
At least Twist can spot the cross here.
Yeah. The problem is the smoke's going to come down before that bomb crosses.
Hazy currently the one with the smoke. If
Molly for Balk.
Yeah, Cbble as well has one too. No armor on Cbble. So there's the smoke. This signifies it all. This is, alright. That's the plan. That's the play. Oh! Twist! That's perfect! The HP was low, no armor. And now it's the 2v1.
Blind, through smoke, don't care, still killing you.
That's what you want to be seeing. Now AZ, he's clutched before. He's got some spice to him in this tournament. We'll see if he can do it again. No idea where they're coming from, though. He knows where Twist is, but where's JDM in this sort of instance? Going to just post up by long, by the tree, and hope he can just nail these shots on the cross. One molly on JDM, already put towards the site. JDM could be the first to fall. No one's looking this way. He has the free frags. He has the lineup, and it's perfect. No chance of recovery that time for Twist. No,
they played it so slowly. They had no info. They were guessing, trying to work out where this player was. Both had their back to him, did not expect it. Great round by AZ to clutch that one out.
And no one even considering that he could have moved off the site or anywhere near long. Nicely done. Good
yeah,
work
they wanted to play that slow because the smoke that was put down, they wanted to make sure they weren't giving away silly frags, pushing through it. But it just gave AZ enough room to move about.
Now pause comes in. Discussion time possibly for either side at this point.
Yeah.
You know, anyone could be having a chat about whatever they want, maybe just calling a couple of players down, maybe just chilling out. Because there was this infamous thing that was discussed at one point between the players that apparently VP just calls sometimes, you know, the timeout just so Neo can focus. Literally, they just sit there in silence. He just chills out. They don't actually call anything. Just focuses up, gets back on with the game.
It's chill time.
Yeah, it's just chill time. You know, you gotta kick back at some point. You know what I mean? It's the B stream. Just gotta chill. What is this?
It's the bodacious stream.
Oh, that's a new word. You've been getting the thesaurus out, haven't you? You're like, all right, B.
I said it earlier. Oh. Bodacious bubblies.
People see the hand movement with that? Yeah. All right, 10-10. Boost comes in. Config placing Cajun up this time. Like, all right, I boosted you last round. It's my turn. You boost me.
Twist only had 2-1, but they've gone for the force. They really want to reset this money and obtain these guns. They know the T's didn't have great money. You can see it. It's been going tit for tat. Look at the buy on the T side. You've got Gallows and UMPs.
Let's see where they end up here. The T side really aren't moving much at this point. One jump, one step is made for the sake of two players. As JDM is going to be watching this, eyes trained if anyone tries to come pouring out of this one. He should land that shot, and he does. Config the first to fall, untradeable, already adjusting position in case KGB tried to capitalize.
Yep.
Didn't fall for it. But in the meantime, while those shots were going off, Magic has made his way down drop, but it looks like Twist might be aware this is a possibility. But there's two players still on A, and that's where the hit's coming in. Nitro now has to be the backbone here. He's got to finally step up and make a difference.
They're not going to expect him here. The first player's just died where this... Oh, he's thrown a molly. He's given his position away. They probably would not expect a second player to be here.
It is costing them time, at least. The one being where it is, it's not bad, and he does work off well there. As soon as Twist falls, he takes the fight too. It's left Cajun B in the 1v3. 25 seconds. A hope and a prayer at this point, and neither come true.
A bit scrappy, but they managed to close it out.
Yeah.
Force buy worked well for them. Now the T's. Well. They're going to have to force or do something crazy.
Well, we'll see. I feel as though this could be one of those back and forth games as well. This could be one of those close ones all the way through this.
Yeah, I mean, double AWP. If you force buy into a double AWP, get that veil of smokes down.
Yep.
One flash. Just we saw where he was playing earlier. Config just kind of dry peeked the AWPer there. One flash. Stumble your way out of the broken wall with Tech 9s.
Yep.
Suddenly, Rock's getting overwhelmed, and it's a really, really hard round to hold off.
Would they dare do it though? Like, we know MSL has these crazy calls, right? When, you know, backs to the wall, rush up middle on Cobble. Like, he has these calls that sometimes just catch people out.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we do see that, and yeah, we're going to be seeing the Tech 9 buy up here. So maybe that quick hit, flash or two, set them up on B. Maybe that line of smoke that they can put up pretty quickly on the fly. They have, what, 3 smokes right now? They can kind of do, not the perfect line, but enough. Maybe Config can molly out the tree as well if they want to, but we'll see if they end up there. They might not. They could do anything they want at this point. They have the Tech 9s. You want to just keep it nice and close. Just kind of divide the site.
Magic's going to lurk drop. They're going to go fast towards A.
Yeah, that rush middle call it's not the first time we've seen this from North, and we've seen it work before
works
too.
with these weapons.
Yeah, it's kind of scary how well it can work. Elige, though, will control Magic. That's
They've
one
gone
threat
straight through connector.
They've gone through the door? Honestly, I don't mind the idea of it. The theory of it's quite fun, that they just try and take fights where they're not expecting, while Liquid are just trying to rotate over to safety. Doesn't work that time, of course, but it's a nice idea. Now Config and Cbble trying to recover anything from this round. Looking unlikely considering where that bomb is and how many players are just swarmed around it.
I mean, it's exactly the kind of thing you want to do. You want to be going through smokes, trying to catch people with flashbangs out, do the unexpected, because those weapons, when you get up and close, unexpected, you die. Running and gunning, you don't have time. But yeah, it's unfortunate that Magis gets killed on that lurk. Probably would have been able to help those players come through connector a bit more. They're surrounded by counter-terrorists now, and they've heard it all.
Look how many eyes are watching this. JDM tag. Cbble feeling that one. Two's a charm. And now Config. He gets the dink, but dink's not enough. All right, JDM good control there from him. 12 to 10 now. Double up to stay up in for practice. Elige can get dropped, rebuy. He's perfectly fine. Decent money. Again, though, poor money for North. They're almost all under 2K. 2 players just scraping above, so they're still in a pretty dire situation.
This is where the force buy hasn't worked, and you're forced to that eco. If they buy one flash, maybe just try and catch someone spraying a smoke or something. Catch them on the reload, maybe get a bomb down. That would have been ideal, but they're just going to go for the full eco here. And it's going to be a pretty easy round for Liquid. And a pretty nice lead going into this 13th.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? 13%, you start to feel like the game's, you know, going your way, start to feel like it's really in your favour.
Yeah.
Once you can just break ahead, especially when you've been going back and forth in rounds, you know, just like, you know, 10-10, you're just kind of feeling like, all right, we can't break into this. Especially
Getting
on the CT
a bit of money
side.
on your side.
String it together,
a bit more
build up the
comfortable.
money. Exactly, you start filling out that CT side. So, good stuff for Liquid if they can just ensure that they don't lose out players here. Don't cost them guns. There's no need to. There's absolutely no reason they should be losing players at this point, and they don't. 5 alive, all good.
They lost 10 HP.
Good stuff. You can count. You go. This is why we bring you here. Your counting abilities. But buy time for North. Now, surely throughout this, they've had to have come up with an idea of how to approach this. Now, that double up's been very good. It's got them to that point where they've got a nice buffer behind them as well on the CT side. What's North's answer to this? Because there's got to be one coming in soon.
We're about to see. I think they need to start off with the map control. Make sure that CTs can't get these reads from these stacks. Make sure that they're not just posted up in the best positions possible. You want them...
NIP smokes.
Yeah, this is... Wall of smokes on B and going A. This is a great call.
This is really nice. And look how deep
pressure onto A. This is mind game.
It's a double fake. They've gone for the double pump.
Yep.
That's so sick. AZ just shows a little leg.
Little
and
leg.
they're like, all right,
if he gets the kill here, they're going to over-rotate.
But there's one man remaining, and it's JDM as well. Elige is still here too, but Elige goes down, but JDM still stands tall. This is a problem. Twist has worked it out too. It was a great theory piece, but Twist is so on point right now. There's a late lurk coming around from AZ too. You got to be careful of that. They know he was there. Now they know it. Oh! Magis just got absolutely dumpstered. AZ now in the 1v2. He's found 2 already. He dismantled the A-hold. Now he's going to do it again. But Twist stands, and it's JDM to close it down. 14 to 10. Liquid getting right on the verge of closing out this game.
Yeah, huge fire by Twist. If they just held off on B then, just a little longer before exploding, and they could have bought time for a rotate. If AZ got that kill, gave him a little bit more time to work with, the CTs would have over-rotated, and that B site would have been open, if not one man on the site.
All right, North timeout, 10 to 14. And it's so quick. It feels like this game was like in North's control for so long. That run they went on, it was like, all right, they're feeling this as well. But it's like,
could have completely turned it around.
And they've done exactly the same back to what North did to them. As soon as those double ups come in, it's lockdown.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Do you play for overtime now, or do you go all in? I think I'd probably play for overtime.
But North, I hate to say it, but they don't really need to.
No, they don't.
They're pretty solid in this right now. So it's like, play for the win. And these guys are known for these kind of...
You can play for the win in overtime, but it's how comfortable you are with your force buys and what you can do with them.
Well, we're going to find out pretty soon. This could be 15 to 10. Liquid could take down North, who look flawless today. So damn powerful. Deep smoke as well. Magis knows how that one works. He's the one who throws it out normally. Off we go. Flashes galore, but he's in. He's made it.
Both sites at the same time.
And it's ridiculous. Config's the only one to break through so far. Nitro will fall, but by this point, the bomb's over by A. Keep that in mind. So Elige is still kind of curious as to why Magis is here, but it doesn't really matter as Elige will find him, and now the last 2 are so isolated.
Poor Alberto. He's trying to keep up with all of these rushes from both sides of the site.
Why you like this, North?
That's a very Russian-esque play. Just, we're going to rush you from both sides. You won't really know what's hitting you.
We'll see what works.
Yeah, and if we can get those entries, and then we can make our decision where we want to go. Let's see if they can pull something out of the bag. Still double AWPs. They've only got UMPs in a Tech 9. It's not looking great. Stan's posted.
Yeah, Stan knows there's a possibility. Looks away. I don't know what he's planning to do. Trying to maybe help out the teammate here, but it has let Config slip through a little closer. But again, they're spotting this one out, and there it is. On the cross back, Stan will control KGB now. Several angles contain so many threats. He still made it costly. That was pretty nice from him, but still, in the end, 2 alive and 15 to 10 here. Liquid on the verge of closing out on North. This is really something.
Yeah, like I said, they really needed this one, and it looks like they could potentially close it out. They went all in. It's not the greatest buy from the T's.
Now, because my Wi-Fi doesn't work on my phone anymore, I can't work out what position this puts people in, because I think Na'Vi are going to be on the same result as Liquid at this point, unless they're playing a game as we speak.
I think Liquid are going to be 3-1 after this.
All right, this could get fun then, because Na'Vi could be in a problematic situation.
Yes.
So, well, I'm going to tune into the A stream and find out what the hell is going on if, of course, Liquid win this, because this could really throw out that group a little bit and put that tiebreaker situation possibly back on the cards. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
15 to 10 though. Elige, nice deep nade there. Could catch, and it does. Config, both hands ready. Still smacks him right between the eyes. Looks like an A split building through this one, considering there's 3 players on long, 1 in drop already, that being Magisk and Config showing presence over by B-Long. 4 players respond to this from Liquid. You can see one starting to fall back as well. That being Nitro kind of floating in between, but they're lapping this one up.
Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one to read. When you don't have the A control and you're playing so passive on A, you're not really seeing anything anywhere on the map. It's a guessing game. And yeah, I had my money on all of the Europeans coming out of this group. Mouse, Na'Vi, and North. And we're seeing Liquid do great stuff now.
Yeah, very, very good work. Nitro, they're caught in that awkward position, trying to help out Stan, but Stan has to post up and hold this one. He's got to lay down the law, and he does. KGB falls, Nitro's there, burning alive, but he does go down in some style. Magisk and Easy going to punish, but there's Twist again. Back and forth, but favourable situation. Lands into the hands of Liquid, who are already on 15 to 10. Bomb will go in. No one can stop this right now. But how long can AZ do this? Can he clutch again? Surely not. 17 bullets. 2 players.
He loves these rounds. He wins these 50% of the time.
One
if
flash
not 60.
with Elige. Spots out JDM. Now, can he work out the second piece of this puzzle? Already, you can see JDM getting close and finds one, and now it's a 1v1. 10 HP, AZ, you've got to be ready. He's got the Galil on JDM, now he's switched up, but AZ,
disguised it with
this
the
is so
nade.
smart. He covered the sound.
Oh my god!
For the time, it's going to be JDM to defuse it.
So unfortunate.
That was so smartly played from AZ. The timing on that jump up there, covering the sound with the nade, doesn't matter in the end. It's Liquid to win the matchup up against North here. North America aren't done. There is still hope afoot for these guys. I want to see how this plays into the rest of the group, because I'm not too sure anymore, because it's so hard to keep track of both these games. But that was a beautifully played out game there by North, and then outdone by Liquid.
Yeah, they looked sharp. The strats looking great. The CT sides are looking great. Twist is looking great.
Yeah, I was about to say, Twist really came alive in that game, because we got to see them like at the
That
start.
Deagle round.
Oh, that changed it all. Yeah, we got to see them at the start of their performance throughout this tournament. It was like, you know, everyone hypes this guy up, quiet start. You start to wonder, all right, is this a bit of your nerves coming in, just not feeling it yet, not having a good start? Could that affect him later? Today has been his day. He's come through this one. So did Config. That takes nothing away from him, but still, great game. But we need now to just check in with how this one leaves everything standing. I've got to see how these groups are left here. Right now, the top 3, if I'm not mistaken, is this correct? Mouse, North, and Liquid right now?
Yep.
Na'Vi aren't in the top 3 as we speak.
No. We could be saying goodbye to Na'Vi.
Do you remember what we were saying about if Na'Vi go out in groups?
There could be some changes.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. All right. If Na'Vi are out, this is unreal. Of course, we need to go. You guys, make sure you check in with the A stream. They'll probably be kind of summarizing all of this as well and closing this one out if they aren't already doing that as we speak. So make sure you check it out. Keep up with how this group unfolds. Of course, we've been only seeing the B side of things. So thank you very much for chilling with us. This is a very genuine message from me, Alex, and Christian. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. And thanks for chilling with us on the B stream. It's been really, really good fun. So we're going to head off. We've got to fly in like a couple of hours. So we've got to get like 4 hours sleep. Hopefully. I will see you next time. Guys, go check out the A stream. Enjoy the rest of the event. It's been an absolute honor. Catch you next time.
You know this feeling.